Let's head to Fort Erie next, where a widow appears to have won her fight to get up to $400 in parking charges waived. Now, she was parking her car at a local hospital lot while her husband was undergoing treatment. Jason Gaidola tells us more.
The one I know I got, the other one it wasn't on my vehicle.
When her husband was on his deathbed at Fort Erie Hospital, Florence Shawn Watson says a parking ticket was the last thing on her mind. What shocked her was how much she was facing in penalties.
$400 for an $8 parking. I just feel my husband was dying. Why do I have to worry about parking?
Watson says her 79-year-old husband, Richard, died on September 2nd after a 5-month battle with renal cancer. As time passed, the grieving Watson says she received this letter stating she owed $248 for 2 unpaid parking tickets, plus an additional $150 if she didn't pay within 15 days. Watson says she always keeps her parking stubs and only received 1 fine following a call from the hospital asking her to rush in.
I went to put my card in like I normally do, said I couldn't read it. So I took a different MasterCard, couldn't read it. They couldn't read my debit card. So I thought, well, the heck with it, I got to get upstairs. So I went in and I stayed with my husband and came out at 8 o'clock, and here was a ticket on my windshield.
The Fort Erie widow adds that she wrote a letter to Niagara Health explaining her emergency, but never heard back, thinking everything was fine. Niagara Health tells me that the company that operates the parking lot here is voiding Watson's tickets based on compassionate grounds.
They should never ever charge parking fees, but the other thing is they should never contract it out to a private company.
Niagara Falls MPP Wayne Gates believes parking at hospitals needs to change.
My issue is we shouldn't be charging seniors to park at a hospital, particularly when they're coming to this hospital where it's palliative care, where they know it may be the last time they're going to see their loved one.
Watson says she'd like to see exemptions as well.
When you're trying to grieve and mourn, you know, you don't need something on top of that. You definitely do not need a letter, a threatening letter.
Jason Gaidola, CHCH News, Fort Erie.